The fucking he. I will be saying a whole bunch of doubles there, so I'm still not going there. Well, nah, medium was not okay in here. Yeah. The fucking here. Yeah, various doubles, so I'm not even going there. The hell, please. Yeah, not even going there. Same here. And it's here already being like this. Okay, in terms of thingamajiggies over in here, in terms of what I would be saying, repeat inputs, pretty much if it's double, pretty much I need to have it there. But those aren't counted full every time, so pretty much I need a check on pretty much 2 sides, quote unquote. But I need to. No, I would be needing a whole bunch of stuff to check. Geez, what the hell? What? Fuck off. Already terrible in here. Also, geez, it's a pack thing. I would be potentially saying it is one of the secrets ones. Could be potentially a reason on why it's buried there because of being terrible quality overall. So no, but also this is pretty much one of the reasons why nobody fucking cares about pop and music community stuff. Because there aren't any anymore. And nobody cares about stuff there. The only thing anybody cares would be just regular step charts. And I don't even want to go through all of those, all the single ones. Because geez, what the hell? I'm not even sure if there are actually any more after this one. Pretty much, since this one is the last one that I know of the major ones. And I don't want to go through any multiple sites just to check. Because the way they pretty much link to one another, is almost one-to-one, the same way how a certain something is being done, how I had it or pretty much certain, I mentioned it at certain places, I'm not really sure when exactly. Pretty much, well, Germans would be pretty much knowing that one, a certain adoption, Edo, web pages that are being done manually most of the time, because I don't think anybody had any knowledge of web programming way back at the infants of stuff. I was back in the time where even MSN groups were still there. Yeah, pretty much same things there. I mean, certain websites are potentially even still online, but they might not be running anymore, even though they have been automated potentially. So, yeah. And in terms of stuff, yeah, because of the way they refer to one another, there is no central thing in terms of, yeah, how Xenia's Eye Vanisher has stuff. So what we're potentially saying, stuff we need to go over in here. Either that, or I need to have certain threads open, quote unquote, over there. Because otherwise, how else to know or to search for those thingamajiggies? Especially, yeah, Xenia's Eye Vanisher is pretty much the last place to check on stuff with those. Because it's mostly Dance Dance Revolution. Even though those are also two places where I got and pretty much also helped along with all the pop and music official stuff, at least up to 26 that I got. I actually have all the official stuff, and I need means on converting them myself. Then I can pretty much update all of them. And potentially even check if anything has changed in the earlier ones. So, yeah. I'm not even sure if I missed anything during my ramble, but whatever. Also, in terms of anyone already complaining about why does my SPS say it's 12 even though it's actually 19, yeah. If one is doing it average, of course it will be going lower. But if you pretty much calculate the steps per second between each of those, of course the single ones, which occur rarely, are not putting a dent in on those that are very close to one another. That is pretty much the reason why it's getting higher. it been set to? We still can't say. This is too close to one another. It is actually lower than what's been set to. Jeez, what the hell? And this one is actually higher. Yeah, especially what the hell is going on there. Jeez, what the fuck? That is a bit in here. Especially at the end there. I would be saying, oh, the doubles are there. For fuck's sake. Back on you again. So pretty much I said something without repeating. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything about that. Just what the fuck? Okay, everything? Also, not sure. I dropped the comment because something on my arm. Pretty much wasn't much. I thought there was something else, but nah. Also, why has everything been set higher than what it should be set to? Except for easy, because for whatever reason that is high. I would be saying because actually, pretty much no. I would be saying nobody knows how to set difficulties correctly. Okay, fuck off there. I need to pretty much do stuff one-handed, seriously. The hell, please? Pretty much because of those holes, I would have needed a third arm. Same thing in terms of doing everything in here. Please keep it on just one and done. then. Although it actually was then. And now we get some doubles in here. There's something over in here. Pretty much just those the entire time. And everything else is downstairs. What is going on hard then? It's pretty much double everything. Oh. Okay, that is pretty much that. We go into the other row. But I saw something. Apparently no. The hell in here? I'm not going there because of doubles. What's in here even? certain stuff, but not sure. Yeah, I would be saying there are some doubles in here, but mainly because of double rhythm. I'll leave it still. That is pretty much out. So yeah, whatever. Okay then. Also, yeah, I won't be going into medium because it's either way hard. I might go in here. Yeah, it should be enough already still. Stuff on here. barely. I can't do those doubles, seriously. There's also the reason why there's such a steep decline there. God damn it. Same thing here. Eden? Pig is pretty much on time. Apparently that was okay. Let's check on he. I keep on saying it, I can't those do doubles, seriously. I'm saying doubles for several things. If there are any types of doubles, it's a double. Yeah, I'm not even going there, even though... Yeah, I'm not really sure what the hell's going on there. Certainly something bullshit. The dad is out of range either way, so... God damn it. I am blaming whatever just happened on my... bear, that would be saying. Actually, nah. The upper one. Bro? Nah, it is upstairs. Fuck's sake. The middle one. Don't recall, fuck's sake. The fucking he. Geez, it's been said as that, but pretty much it doesn't look like that. Very much so. Either that or there's a whole bunch of doubles in here. Geez, what the hell, either way. What was that, please? The first one with an action. Huh? What? I would be potentially saying there is something going on with those, so let's, especially with this bullshit as well. So what the hell? I might only do one. Oops. Okay, what was that, please? I might check out the other ones as well. What can be so difficult in here? Also, yeah, that is actually terrible in here. I broke combos somewhere, but it's still headed there. I would be saying I blame it being an earlier version. It is on 28 now. Okay, I actually broke combo there. If it's still there, I have an idea what the hell. Yeah. In terms of live, there is absolutely nothing going on as well. What the hell? That might be a bug. Actually, it can't even be there. What? Okay, you know fucking what? I am checking on things. Have it there. I'm not really sure if it's actually in here. Fantastic. That's fantastic there. Let's have it there. Let's have it there and it said last fantastic. That is pretty much there. The thing is, it is going here. So yeah, if it's dead, only do stuff if it's there, which means I should not even be here. At all? There. Yeah, I can't really do it there because it is pretty much within player judgment file itself, because it hasn't been set to, because it skips those. So let's go in here. Oof. Okay, now the light should be there. What? Hello? What? Yeah, pretty much it is doing that if it's doing that. I am very not sure on stuff. Is it even going through in here at all? I think it's not. No, actually it should be going through in here, since that is all of the stuff there. So is the check not going correctly or what? I'm not sure. This is the only thing where I notice stuff being terrible for whatever reason. Has there been anything else with holds? Flares doesn't count. Scores doesn't count. Yeah, because it's pretty much going both, or doing both. That is just for updates. Same. If there, then it's doing those. Get hold score, it's all those. Get player full combo, if it's there, that should be there. Seriously, this is questionable over in here. Depending if it is not real. I have it saved. So wait a second. That might be the reason, because it's no. Yeah, I would be saying because there is no tap note score. So what should happen if those are then being there? That pretty much means I need to put stuff behind. Okay, that is something else. Okay, I have something with just holds. And I need to... Actually, I need to check on stuff. I need to pretty much bring this one... Actually, I just need to check this one elsewhere. Because pretty much this shouldn't even be here. So it might be fixed in the newer version. This one is 42, which is no longer available. Also, this will be something. There. Oh, that is what the hell. Okay, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Jeez. Yeah, it is completely over in here because it's not even going through here. So yeah, it's the first time where I have to actually Actually, that is not actually, that is only because of a certain mod for there, so this is going to be something, alright. Still need to do something else. That is something else. I would be saying I am going. Geez, a whole lot in here. Just hey, yeah. As I'm going through stuff, I will be seeing stuff. Also, I thought I heard something. Okay. Also, in terms of everything else, when is the last way? 10. So this is going to be something. 10 left. So of course it is a 4-hour session. Also, I'm seeing stuff loading in the background, the usual. If the connection is there, I blame Twitch for everything. Where? There we go. I did that one already. So yeah, whoops. Need to do. I'm not going to do everything because that 28 looks just barely something. Sounds like there should be still something following after that. But it's not finished yet. Still going over in here. If it should be ending already, it should be ending not with the first half of that 32 beat section. I wanted to say 13, but that is pretty much the section that has been that the first 13, first 18, the first 16. Geesh, the last half should have been there. Also, geez, everything is pretty much off. I am not really sure if stuff has been set properly here or whatever. I'm pretty much sure that stuff is pretty much put wrong in here for whatever reason. Either that or something else is wrong. I've turned things off already, so yeah. That's a whole bunch, and stuff is missing here. So yeah, let's just check the normal things and then the extreme BPM one apparently. Okay, what the hell is else on the extreme BPM one? Especially things are missing. I would be saying something was supposed to be the hell in he as well on the other ones. I will be potentially saying certain ones were exempt because of BPM changes, I think. I will be potentially saying because there might be at least only 2 measures that are actually out. There are just those on those. Also, how much? Not much. Oh, wait a fucking second. No, wait a second. Okay, pretty much for the ending, I think I have something where stuff will potentially break. More on that once I get there. The fucking he. There's mostly doubles. Also, I just remembered, no it wouldn't, because I only did one certain thing which should be fine everywhere. I thought I did something else, which would have potentially done something else. It would only do this on a specific point. I will be still mentioning that once I get there, because pretty much that is the reason why I still can't do much. Because of Eterna. Okay, fuck off with those doubles. I keep on saying it. Yeesh, also my left arm hurts. I would like to get stuff ended. Somewhere in the beginning and somewhere in the end. I am pretty much seeing the end. I potentially beginning, I'm not sure when. There. Seriously, the fuck, please. So also, I'm feeling something else somewhere else. Also, yeah, seriously, this is just fucking. The hell's in here? Sometimes I'm just not sure in terms of anything in here. And this one is just a little bit, and there is more bullshit at the beginning, actually. Yeah, fuck off, that's a double. And that's the only terrible thing in here. I would be assuming, because everything else would be saying it's easy. I keep on saying it, pedants! You retards! Also, that is apparently even harder than what's been said too. I keep on saying it. You guys can't do anything right. Yeah, fuck off. Seriously, whoever did any of this in here, you can't do a good step chart. Seriously, that is harder than what's been said too. Seriously, idiots. Also, what the hell is in here? Guys, you're retards. I keep on saying it. Fuck's sake in here. And you wonder you can't get any thing going in pop music. Seriously, if you do terrible things like this, no wonder. That is pretty much way too hard, so that's the last one even in total. Okay then. So yeah, in terms of things, first of all, there is the last entirety of everything. I may come back because there has been some promo stuff added to stuff that is actually BMO. So pretty much some community 2DX stuff, which is pretty much BMS of fighters. And depending on stuff, because yeah, I'm not sure. So either way, let's get out and let's hope there is no error in here. Okay, no errors. So I was fearing for stuff because I switched over. I thought it was the difficulty. Nah, it was only the score. Here there's pretty much nothing different, but on Eterna it is not showing what Stepmania would have potentially would have actually gotten in here, which is the from the points of in here. Nah, it is actually using the wife grading thingamajiggy. I'm not even sure what they even do, and if I can actually backport it to Stepmania. So in that aspect, and yeah, I was fearing for the difficulties that I have brought him over, misremembering, no, pretty much forgetting that there are two sets with letters attached. And that is pretty much also the reason why I would be potentially needing to have a separate something for difficulties and everything, just for those. So yeah, and in that aspect I would be also having it there. It pretty much depends on those though, so either way, not sure if everything else is alright.